Good morning, everybody. This is Marsha Holland, GLAMMAMAW. I am going to do a little video for you guys today on how I apply lashes. Now, I was going to do one video with showing you how I do magnetic lashes, and then I was going to show you how I do strip lashes. I decided to make two different videos for that. So today we'll do strip lashes. I got to get my face done and everything, so when I get all that done, then we'll get ready for the eyes, then I'll come back, okay? See you in a minute. Okay guys, I went ahead and did one eye, and I wanted to keep the shadow, kind of simple so you can actually see the eye. Now I did not take any notes or anything, so I might be rambling, so I want to apologize now, okay? This is the way I do my lashes, my strip lashes. Now there's many different other ways. I am by no means a makeup artist. I'm just an older lady who has learned to love makeup. I'm a late bloomer with it. So anyway, I just learned how to do a lot of things. I've only been doing lashes for, I don't know, maybe 3 years. I had a hard time doing lashes. So don't give up, okay? It's the main thing. There's several things that you can do. Number one, if you've never done lashes before and you want to try, I might suggest that you even go to Walmart or someplace like that and get their little Ardell, I think is the name of it, wispy lashes. They don't have a band on them. They're very simple. They're very lightweight. They're really, really good to learn on. So that's what I learned on, was just the wispies, the little, they're real lightweight. Anyway, so, and another little thing you want to do before you put your lash on, if it's a brand spanking new lash right out of the box, and this isn't, but I always take my lashes and kind of exercise them a little bit, loosens them up a little bit. Also, you want to see if this lash needs to be trimmed or not, and you can just hold it up to your eye like that. I'm generally pretty lucky that I don't have to trim too much, but if you do have to trim, you want to trim from the outside, not the inside. Another little tip, that if you put your lash on and it's sticking you like a needle right in here, you know good and well you've got it too close to the inner eye. Another thing you can do is look at your lash. Some lashes will have a little piece sticking out here that's, no lash on it or anything. So take your little scissors and snip that little thing off, and that'll help not stick. Another thing I do most of the time is I will tight line, and I'm going to show you how I do my tight lining. You don't have to tight line, but I happen to have a large amount of upper tear line that shows, and I think it's because as I've aged, my lashes are practically going away. That's another thing I want to talk to you about that I've learned. But as you age, your brows will get thinner, your lashes get thinner. It's just part of it. I started recently using a brow and lash growth serum on mine, so we'll see if I can get my brows a little thicker. That's the main thing I'm concerned about. Now, one thing I've done and I've stopped doing is when I take my lashes off, I usually just take the edge of the big end right here and I just take them off. Well, if you're not careful, you can actually take some of your real lashes off. So maybe that's why some of my lashes are thin, So I started getting a Q-tip and some good makeup remover. Oil base is what I use, and you can just dip it in there, and you can just, before you take your lash off, just massage that makeup remover in the top of that lash. Wait a minute, and then gently slip your lash on. That's what I've started doing now. So what else? Some people use mascara before they put their lash on. Some put it on after. I would suggest, and some don't use mascara at all. I'll tell you what I do. If you do, I would suggest not putting mascara on after you get your lash on, because you want your lash to last, right? I mean, even if it's a cheap lash or what, you don't want your lash to get worn out too fast. I'm talking too much, so here, my husband's asleep, so I'm trying to get this done while he's asleep. Gotta have some coffee. Okay, now, what was I talking about? Yeah, you don't want to, I put my mascara on, I put my liner on, and then I put just a little mascara underneath, and then I do the lower lash like usual. But I only put a little bit under here. My lashes are real thin right here, so you put a little mascara there. I do that after I put the liner on. I think that's what I said. Now, I don't put a whole lot, because the only reason I use any at all is because I put powder on my face and also put it on my eyes. So the powder might, show up underneath my fake lash. So I don't ever bother with the top part. I just do underneath that top lash, okay? All right, so let me show you what I did here, if I can remember. When I do one eye at a time, sometimes I have a hard time remembering what the heck I did in what order. So I didn't put any tear line pencil under there. You can put a white or a light color there if you want to put some tear line pencil. I'm just using kind of a purpley black on my brow pencil, and I'm kind of, my brow brush, angled brush, kind of along here on the lower lash. I'm just going to go underneath the tear line here, and just doing a little bit like so. I don't want a gap there, so I'm going to come over here a little bit with it. Right, I think that's what I did. And I see some fallout, so let me get that. The fallout, I don't have an issue with it. I just brush it off like this. A lot of girls will put their makeup on last, their cosmetics on last, but hang on a sec. Oh gosh, my allergies are so bad. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take care of my nose. Allergies are so awful around here. Okay, so I put a little bit of that, this is eyeshadow too. It's not a liner, it's eyeshadow. And I'm just putting that on that lower lash. And then I'm going to put the, I can remember what I did. Like I said a while ago, I hate doing that. I'm going to put a little base coat on. Now base coats are optional, but I like to do a base coat. This is a nice shimmer. I love shimmer. I don't care if I'm supposed to use shimmer or not. They say older ladies shouldn't, but you know what? I think when you get as old as me, you can do what the heck you want, right? 74. Earned every year. Okay, so let's get a little bit of the pink. I like a subtle pink. And this is actually, I don't even really have a real subtle pink, but this one's okay. And by the way, if you want to know about anything that I'm using, please message me and I will certainly send you the name of whatever. Just going, I'm not going to do any dimensions or anything like that because I want you to be able to see the lash really well. Okay, so what the, let's see. Let me see if I can remember. I think that's all I did. Oh, and I don't usually curl my lashes, but if your lashes are really, really, really straight, you might want to curl them a little bit. So let me put a little bit of mascara, like I was telling you, underneath, just underneath. And then, let me show you. Right in this inner corner. Mine are really sparse, so I like to go over here, have your Q-tips ready. And like I said, I'm not making length, and I'm not making them try to look thicker, anything like that. I'm just putting them on there for the color. Then we're going to come along here and do my lower lashes. I always do the lower lash. I think that just kind of completes it. Some can get by without doing the lower lash, but I like to do the lower lash. Alright, so now I'm going to come along here. I probably should have done the tight lining before I did the mascara. You can do it either way. But we're going to come under here, and I'm just going to gently put some color on that upper tear line. You know, I'm using one hand. Usually I would hold my eye up like that, but I have to look in the mirror to do this, and I can't talk and hold the mirror and tight line all at the same time. Like so. I especially like to get this corner. Alright, tight lining does many things. You can investigate it if you want to. But tight lining can make your lashes look thicker. For the purpose that I use them for, they will hide that flesh tone that might show. And I think because I've lost so many lashes, that that flesh tone up there on my upper tear line looks worse to me. So I'm going to take a, this is a liner and glue at the same time. You can get tons of these now. They're very popular. You can put it on just like you would eyeliner. You can get it in clear, you can get it in black, probably you can get it in brown, I don't know. Now, I'm not going anywhere today. Of course, my husband's physical therapist is coming today, but I'm not too worried about her. But if I were going out, I would probably let this kind of semi-dry and then put a second coat on, just for grins. And we'll do the lash. And on my lashes, I use a tool. I don't know, my fingers are just so bulky, it seems like I can't seem to do well with my fingers. I have to have one of these little tools. And you want to look down into a mirror because that gives you a better view of your lid. And I put the tool right in the middle, and then I shoot for the top of my iris, or right in the middle of my eye. And like I said, I'm only going to do one coat. So we're going to come in here and I'm aiming for the center. And then once I hit it, I'm going to give it a wiggle. And let me tell you, you want your tool to be clean, because I have done right where I wanted it. And then did the wiggle and then brought my tool out and it took my lash with it. So make sure your tool is clean. And then you want to come along and kind of pinch your lashes with the fake lash. And then I like to just give it another little push, and then that should hold it. If you're going out and you're just learning, you might want to take your tools with you. So there I am. I'm all done. Easy peasy, guys. So that's what I wanted to show you today, is how I put my strip lashes on. Like I said, there's different ways to do it. Some people put the glue on the lash itself, and actually, if I was not using a glue liner, I still have put glue, clear glue even, on my eyelid directly from regular glue. Let's see, where is mine? I like to use, if I'm using this kind of glue, I will use like the quick set, which is ready in about 10 seconds. Or I've got another one that's ready in about 10 seconds. So I don't like that 30-second stuff. Duo even has a black liner glue also. Like that. It's got a little brush on it. But I particularly like the liner pen type, because it's got a sharper point, so I like that. Another thing you can do, if you run out, I've got plenty, so if you run out of your pen, if this runs out of your product, you can still dip your point into the regular type glue and still put it on with that thin pen. Yeah. Okay, if you have any questions at all, please message me and I will answer you, I promise. So I better go. My husband's still asleep. If you don't know, my husband has Parkinson's and Lewy body disease, so I have to do these pretty quick. So thank you for watching, though. Love you. Next video, I'll do magnetic lashes. Okay, bye. Love you.